So I don't think I have to worry about any thunderstorms during the stream. We were getting some earlier, but they weren't too bad. Heard a few thunder crashes, and that's it. But the weather app is right now, and it's only a 33% chance, at around 4 a.m. possible thunderstorms, so won't have to worry about it the stream. I almost thought we would, but the weather app changed the forecast pretty fast. That was not the last time. I had something in slot 3 and I erased it to do my current playthrough. But I think the last time I played this was like, what, 2021 maybe? I think the first video might still have it. I don't think I erased it until after I was already streaming. Ah, right, it was right before this part. I think all I have to do is just take a step down there, and I think this fight starts. Since I haven't played this since Wednesday, expect me to get my bearings. I'm probably gonna die a few times. That went into the floor. Not even 5 minutes in, I already broke the game somehow. Oh. Big boy. You almost look like an imp. Okay, no deaths. I kind of impressed myself there. Because I remember on one of my playthroughs of this, I had a particularly hard time with this part. And it mainly had to do with that Baron that comes in at the end. But I think it was just because I was on the other side of the map when he spawned in. Or the other part of the arena, the other side. I think that's why I ended up doing so well, because I was always in a good spot when I spawned, or when they spawned in. Completely unintentional, by the way. I don't have where they spawn in memorized. I already got the secret level. I do know that. I already found that on this. Yeah, it was right here. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was this way. There's nothing to do back there, so yeah, I do go back. I do go through this portal. Okay, we're gonna let, Dr. Claw talk here.
None could stand before the Horde but the Doomslayer. Despair spread before him like a plague, striking fear into the Shadow Dwellers, driving them to deeper and darker pits. But from the depths of the abyss rose the Great One, a champion mightier than all who had come before. The Titan of immeasurable power and ferocity, he strode upon the plain and faced the Doomslayer. And a mighty battle was fought on the desolate plains. The Titan fought with the fury of the countless that had fallen at the Doomslayer's hand. But there fell the Titan, and in his defeat, the Shadow Horde were routed.
I wonder if he's talking about the very first Titan that Doomslayer fought, because... So that must have been before the Dark Ages. Because we fought, like, a shit ton of Titans in, Dark Ages. I'm assuming so, because that would be kind of stupid to retcon that. Hold on. That was the last secret. Kinda glad I checked back there. I don't think... I didn't even unlock that yet. I guess I could do this for remote detonation. I mean, it doesn't matter, because the lock-on burst is way more useful to my playstyle, so... Could have been another non-game battle. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was probably before... It was probably... He's probably describing something that happened before Dark Ages. Like, it was probably the very first Titan that Doomslayer ever fought. Ah! That has happened countless amount of times at this point. See, literally all you have to do whenever you get Berserk is just spam the button and look for enemies, and you just go, you just teleport to them pretty much. I think Berserk perk works pretty much the same way in Eternal, but I actually kind of like how they made it a little different in, Dark Ages. I think they basically combined double damage with invulnerability. And I think you... No, not double damage. Maybe you do get a damage boost, but it's infinite ammo in Dark Ages. It's infinite ammo and infinite health, I think, so it's basically God mode. If it's not infinite health, it's a damage reduction, because I think whenever I had it, like, they were taking so little health away, if nothing at all. Ah, it's the end of the level. Kill a lost soul with another lost soul. I'm not even sure how you would go about doing that. I'm pretty sure I've done it. Probably by accident at one point. The only thing I can think of is that you antagonize one and try and get it to charge while it's behind another one. And that's probably how you handle that part. Considering how I've been handling this game, I'm feeling a little more confident about Eternal, because I feel like early game I was dying, I think, probably more than I typically do, but late game I've been doing a lot better. Like, way better. Knock on wood. It's just mainly for the plasma ammo, because I like this gun so much. That beam is so huge. That beam is bigger than I took it for. Those two lost souls were pretty far apart. Oh yeah, all I have left is armor. Armor defensive. I really like all three of these. I feel like the ammo one is really good, and I really kind of want it, but I don't want to get rid of any of these. Because I would need armor offensive to get value out of Rich Get Richer. I don't want to get rid of saving throw, because that also helps immensely. You know what? I'll use Rich Get Richer for now and see if it has my impact, has any impact on my ability to do glory kills.
And in his terrible rancor between worlds, and through time, there Walker found the wretch who shall not be named, but in his heresy was loyal to his evil cause. The wretch adorned the Doomslayer in a mighty armor, wrought in the forges of hell, impenetrable and unyielding, with sword and shield of adamantine strength. The Doomslayer set to banishing all that were left unbroken by his savagery to the void.
Now the sword you see in Eternal the shields you see in Dark Ages, but you don't see them in the same game. You still have a gun in Dark Ages. I'm surprised they'll probably put the sword in the DLC. But we have our fists, like for the actual melee weapons, we have the fists, we have the flail, and we have the mace, but we don't have a sword. Now, I remember getting stuck here before, and for some reason I was just never checking up here. God, I love that gun so much. Oh yeah, I have infinite ammo right now. I don't have infinite ammo anymore. That's the only problem with this rune in particular, is that, especially on Nightmare difficulty, you get hit even once, all your armor is instantly gone. Armor is much more fragile than health is. Which is funny, because it should be the other way around. But if the game's balanced that way and it works, then why change it? This one's not exactly well hidden. I think the entrance probably isn't in here, though, is it? It is. Well, not in here, but that's why this opened. Oh yeah, we have the Dead Simple reference. I don't know why I had to think about that. Or the Dead Simple Easter egg area. Hang on. Okay, it's on T. I had to remind myself. Yes, we have one key. I think we have to do fights in here for each, because these just open gates to switches. I think I'll do that last, though. I think I'll just do this now. Yeah, here's the Dead Simple reference. Well, that works. I wanted the glory kill him, but... that didn't work. You okay there, buddy? Come on, fight like a skullhead. Fight like a boner. Alright. The fuck? Oh. Almost forgot. This was probably a bad idea. No, we're good. Worst case scenario, I probably could have used the, probably could have used my siphon grenade. But we're good. Right. Wait, doesn't this part of the stage open up? Is this, like, connected to that? Oh, this just goes back to earlier in the stage, okay. I don't know why it doesn't open up now. Oh, maybe we come back and do another fight here after that opens up. We probably don't enter it from there. Oh, I thought we had an actual fight. I guess it's only after you activate them both, not after each. I do know there's a fight here, because I remember dying here before. Yeah, there we go. Damn, he's resilient, Jesus! Holy shit. This is probably why I was dying on this part. I think the Spectres might low-key be more resilient than the, The Spectres might be more resilient than the Pinkies are. I do kind of miss the Glory Kill launch. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. That's why the Gauss Cannon is just the GOAT. I swear, it's more powerful in this game than the Ballista is in Eternal. Like, the Gauss Cannon in this game just fucks. It shreds everything. Doesn't even matter that it's slow. Cause that siege mode just annihilates everything. Forgot, what do I do now? Oh, hey. Have I ever looked up in this room before? This actually looks really cool. I'm not sure if I ever actually noticed this. Like a really awesome set piece. And it's 2 Barons, too. The Blowjob Brothers. I'm not even sure if I'm using that meme right. Oh, this is where you go. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Two mouths to feed. Was that for the Gauss Cannon? No. I almost have the Gauss Cannon. I guess that was just the challenge for the map, yeah. Kill 2 Cacodemons with 1 shot, yeah. I wasn't even going for that, it just worked out that way. Again, I like to point out that I love stuff like this. You know, that is the spine of something that I think is even bigger than a Titan, and I'm not exactly sure what that's for. Looks human. Oh, hey. That's rude. I was paying attention to something down there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Rich get richer. It ain't doing anything for me. So where's the one with the huge lunge? from much further away. Seek and destroy is tops. The infinite ammo thing, like, you almost, especially on a nightmare difficulty, you almost never have a proper amount of armor to be able to utilize it. But yeah, I'm wondering what the hell this is for. This is not a Titan. This is bigger than a Titan. It almost looks like as big as the Icon of Sin. But he had a goat head. He didn't have a human skull like that. So I'm not exactly sure who this is for. And besides, we see the Icon of Sin, I think, in this level. Not him, obviously. But, like, yeah, you see how big that is? I don't know, maybe that is as big as a Titan, but it has a human skull. Well, it does have demon fangs. I don't know. That seems like it's bigger than a Titan. Oh, hey, there's another Baron statue. The last one you can get. And we are not keeping it. Siege mode is on, alright. Did you pass a Praetor suit? No. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, I did pass one, I think. Actually, I nearly passed that and a toy. Yeah, there he is. I need to... Sorry. You know how when you're sitting sometimes and you're, like, adjusting yourself in your seat? And then, like, all of a sudden your balls just really, really hurt because you're sitting on them awkwardly? That's what's happening right now. Man problems. There's his happy face. Oh hey, how's it going, buddy? You gotta face your fears. I'll make it quick and painless. Guys, fellas, I'm right here. You don't have to fight over me. I can kill all of you myself. You know? I mean, the imps actually had the right idea. I swear, he calls you asshole. Oh, hey. Holy shit, dude. By the way, this is the that's the death sequence from the E3 trailer, except it's a little sped up. It ends with the Revenant ripping your arms off. I just want to double check. Alright. There's some lore that I missed, but I don't give a shit.
He must not reach the crucible.
Oh, that's scripted. Alright, that explains a lot. I feel like this is the moment where Doom Guy just kind of breaks out the popcorn and watches. Let's see, I think the Cacodemon went first last time. And he went first this time. Yeah, don't do that. I love how that one just appeared. How are these? Oh, that's why. I'm dead. I thought it was the Revenant that was smacking me. No, it was the Cacodemons that spawned in. This part was hard. I remember dying a lot on this segment too. I don't have enough for Praetor suit upgrades either, yeah.
He must not reach the crucible.
Okay, we watched them enough. I'm just gonna get my ammo. Maybe I should go up there next time. And they take full advantage of when I'm in glory kills. What are these guys, PvP? Not PvP. These guys human players? Did they invade my game? They're using strategy. Oh my god, these fucking... I'm stuck. There we go. A few shaving cuts, but we're fine. Yeah, those spawns are brutal. You know why? Because it's like very close quarters. I feel like this is like a choke point. I feel like this is a hard reset. Not just for speedruns, but for like Ultra Nightmare? I don't know. Maybe there's an easier way and I just suck. I have enough for a regular shot. I told you that saving throw comes in handy. You know what? I forgot. I just got reminded in the worst possible way. There's a Spectre that spawns right behind you. I remember him because I remember dying on this part multiple times because I kept forgetting about that Spectre that spawns behind you. So when he appears, I can't be back there. I do have a BFG shot, I have to remember that, but I don't wanna... Same instance. The weird thing is, I knew he was there, but I didn't realize how close he was. Because it's a Spectre, and you can barely see those assholes. I told you that a lot of these, this level in particular is really brutal because you're in a lot of tight corridors with a lot of large enemies. That's why this part is hard. And I do not have a lot of ammo to deal with them either. You know what? You get it too. And I still get killed by them. And I still get killed by them. I use both of them, I use 2 chainsaws on 2 specters to deal with the other 2 that I knew were coming. And because one of them charged early, it just wrecked my shit. I couldn't get out of the way in time. Again, I knew this part was going to be hard. I knew this part was going to be a choke point. This is one of the few instances where I think every single time I have played this, I die on this part multiple times. This is probably one of the hardest segments in the game. Nah. Also, my passive is really coming into play on this part, in that I do significantly worse the more I have to repeat a segment. I don't even know how I just instantly died there. I didn't get hit at all. The only thing that I can think of is that one of his fireballs blew up. Yeah, it must have blown up like that behind me, and I think I might have been too close to it. But even then, I have protection against that. Yeah, I'm immune to explosive barrel damage, so I don't even know how that killed me. I got hit by it, but, I thought I had enough to absorb that. You know what, one thing that I'm doing, and this is why I'm resetting, I've noticed I was doing it, like, multiple times, and I really need to stop. It's very easy to predict where that fireball is going, but for some weird reason, I can't get it through my thick skull to run in the opposite direction of it. Instead, what my brain is doing, because I am a smooth brain, I am going toward the projectile. I am going toward the fireball. What I need to do is move away from the fireball, because that's what you're supposed to do as a functional human being. So let's focus. Let's run away from fireballs and not towards them. We are not insects. We are not flies looking at the pretty light and trying to bash our face against it. We are human beings. When we see big fireball floating at us, we kindly walk away from it. Get that through your head, Mr. Duck, and you will survive. If you don't, we will be here all day. Holy shit, did you see that? That's actually very bad. I hear them, they just spawned in. Fuck it. Because I still gotta deal with one more. There we go. I switched to the BFG by accident, but you know what? It was a better option than, you know, dying. Besides, I think they give you 3 BFG tokens, because I know what's coming up. It's the second boss of this game. And I want to make sure I have 3 BFG shots. I don't know if you actually heard that. Gauss Cannon guy. Well, hazmat guy, technically. Nightmare difficulty. You can have plenty of health and armor and still get one shot. I do believe that I got it already, yeah. How he didn't die, I don't have a clue. He died, though. There. Didn't get hit at all that time. How the hell do you kill 10 demons with explosive barrels on this level? I'm gonna wait and get one more so I can get this, because that would still be better than this, I think. Oh, you only get one. I'm glad I didn't use both of them then. Yeah, boss fight. These guys are a bit harder than the Cyber Demon is. Makes sense, because they're the second boss. 2 phases, just like last time. Second phase is even spicier. I don't know how you avoid that. Oh wait, I think you just hit him when he does that. Yeah. But it flashes you hit him. Do it again. That one's like your best one, dude. He's not as hard as I thought he'd be. The second phase, I think, is legitimately difficult, though. I've done him before, so I vaguely remember him. This part I don't remember. And that's why I got rocks there. I guess I was still within a pixel of that projectile. I thought I avoided that one, but okay. Maybe you just have to jump. I don't know. I don't know how you avoid that third one. I did really well there, and then there was something that I just didn't understand. He just pushed me, he didn't do any damage. I don't think. Maybe some armor, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta get further away from him when he does that. Yeah, I don't know how you avoid that. I guess you just have to jump when he does that. Because you certainly can't do it fast enough on the ground. I'm getting hit by that, too. I need to go further away. How do you avoid that? I guess you have to... Alright. That one is definitely the hardest one. The only way that I can think to avoid that is just get as far away as possible from him and jump. Because I keep getting hit by that, and I don't understand how you're supposed to avoid that. That's the only attack that I don't know how to avoid. So every time he does that, I just up and die. But there's definitely a gimmick to that attack in particular. Thought I was back far enough, but I guess not. Oh, I shot too early there. He's gonna do that attack at some point. I almost avoided that. Fuck, I did that too early, I'm dead. Yeah. So... I have an idea of how to avoid, the red projectiles, but it's still not... It's still... That attack is just so fucking hard to avoid. I feel like I still get hit every single time. It's not mandatory damage. You can avoid that. I just don't know how. I honestly don't know how to avoid damage from that either, because it seems like he's always close enough to do some damage to me with that one. Oh, I just avoided it all. Alright, you have to be really close to him. Okay. I figured it out. You have to be really close to him when he does that. And then you can avoid all the damage. Alright, now I got it. Now I got it. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, if it wasn't far away, then it would be, then you have to do it very close to them. So these guys don't have shields, but I think or at least maybe only one of them has a shield at any given time. But they're a lot harder because they do the same attacks. That was a waste. That's okay, though. God, the fireball is hard to avoid when you're concentrating on two of them. Because it's like a combination of trying to use your peripherals. I don't think I should use the Tracer on the BFG, because I think I wasted both of those shots. I think I have to wait until they're close together and then use the BFG then. I was trying to use my... I got a lot closer that time, though. Got a lot closer that time. No. It did stun one of them, but I can get I can get a better amount of damage if they actually get hit by the projectile, not the Tracer. Okay, I just got pissed because all of my rocket shots went over that and instead hit the enemy. You know what? That's fine, because I can do this. Got one of them. I still have to kill the other one, though. There we go. Legitimately fun and difficult boss fight. I actually, I forgot how good this boss fight was. This fight's actually a lot of fun. Very hard, but a lot of fun. The boss fights in Eternal are... I don't really like Conmaker that much, but all the other boss fights are a lot of fun, too. They've always done really good boss fights in all three of the games. Mastermind's actually pretty fun, too. She can be a little frustrating, I remember. But she's still a fun boss fight. You know what's funny? No Life Radio is actually playing a classic Doom song right now. I am Vega. I actually thought those guys would give me a lot more trouble without doing the BFG glitch.
You have the Crucible, and with it the means to contain the power of the well. We have a plan to send you there. Vega will walk you through the process.
Okay, there was another fight, and I think it's in this level that... I think it's near, like, a tramway or something like that. That's really, really fucking difficult. And I also remember that was where I discovered that Pinkies can take BFG blasts to the face and still survive. So for simple little creatures like they are, they can take a serious beating. Ice cream.
This is my primary operating facility.
Sorry, there was an ice cream truck outside my house.
Processing unit is maintained. It takes approximately 2.4 terawatts of power to sustain my operational capabilities, but it has been decided that we can use that power to send you to the source of the portal. I will not survive the procedure and am unable to self-terminate, so I will walk you through the process. All interior and exterior facility doors have been secured. You will need to begin by finding a way in and disabling the security systems.
I like how, again, I like how the exact same voice. I can't yell stop to them from my window. You realize how many people on my street would turn and look? But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Your Praetor suit talks to you in Dark Ages, and it's Vega's voice. I think it's just kind of implied that Vega's been your buddy for like a very long time. He's also the father, I think. You discover that in Eternal. I only vaguely know part of the Ancient God story. I know the ending to it. And I am going to actually play it for the first time. While I am going to do Eternal on UV, I am not doing Ancient Gods on anything higher than Hurt Me Plenty. Again, people who love live and love Eternal, and it's like their favorite game of all time, even they say that the Ancient Gods is a little rough. Especially the final boss fight. The final boss fight, I think, is probably the hardest thing you can do in Doom. I have it all because I bought the deluxe edition. I bought the deluxe edition of Dark Ages as well, so I'll have all the DLC for that. This is the only game series. It's like this and only a few other series that I'm like huge fans of where I'll actually buy the deluxe edition, otherwise I usually don't bother. I did for Oblivion Remastered. Well, for one I had the money, but Oblivion's one of my favorite games of all time, so I figured why not. And I did go back on my word a little bit. I was gonna wait. I didn't... Did I pre-order it? I usually wait until like a few days before release. No, I didn't pre-order it. I think I bought it on like day 1 or day 2. Dark Ages, I pre-ordered a few days before the early access came out. I think it's better to do that because they don't penalize you for pre-ordering like right before the actual game comes out. So you still get the benefits, but you can keep an eye on the game to see if there's any problems that are happening with it, like pre-launch. So that's why I usually wait until like a few days beforehand. If I'm getting the vibe from like articles and shit that are saying, it's going a little rough for them, then maybe instead of the pre-order, I just wait until release and see what happens. But I haven't had to do that too often. Thankfully, for the Dark Ages, the only part of the Dark Ages that was rough was the early access. For some reason, the early access took a day for Steam users to for it to actually work, so I missed being able to stream it that one day. But when I actually got to play it though, ran like a charm. Quake guy. I think the only time I think the game ever crashed on me was exactly one time. And I think it was because I alt-tabbed too much. Which happens with any game, really. Newer games, not typically, but definitely older games do not like alt-tabbing. Oh. Hi. How are you? Oh yeah, all of my weapons have max ammo. Well, except for this. There's actually, I only have 2 levels and a boss fight left. I don't know, I could finish this tonight. Really depends on how long these levels take me. It's, really, I only have an hour and a half. I did kind of want to watch, because Vinny's streaming tonight. As far as I know. I did kind of want to watch after I was done. I'm probably going to end up cutting in to when he starts, because he usually starts around 9. That's in like an hour. We'll see. We'll play by ear.
2 separate neural networks that terminate in this maintenance facility. Each termination point is protected by an electrified field, but you should survive the surge.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Vega. Well, he is kind of giving me confidence. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I did mention it, yesterday, because I think you were the one that asked, Lepertic. Or maybe it was like a few days ago. I bought RoboCop Rogue City because I think it's like 90% off. And then I got it even cheaper on GNG. So we got an invulnerability sphere and a berserk sphere.
Auxiliary Neural Security Network offline. My one weakness, climbing on walls. Oh, fuck. Oh, hey. I shouldn't have picked that up. Primary Neural Security Network offline.
My vital operating systems are now vulnerable. I recommend destroying my coolant system first. This will accelerate the destabilization process.
Not the smartest move, but I think I still survived that. Oh, wait. Still somebody alive. Where are you little shit? There you are. How many times now have I got stuck in this floor? Uh-oh. Well, guess we'll have to load the checkpoint and do that over. I can't get myself out without killing myself. This is the most amount of times that I think I've accidentally got myself stuck in the floor. It's just for the those lost souls. No way I'm letting them have the last laugh. They still got the last laugh. I thought I killed them both. I am dying in, I think, the most weirdest ways. Oh, that's why. There's like three, four of them. My dude. I know they're over here. This is like the best spot to fight them in. Where are these little shits? I swear I didn't take them out yet. I see you sneaking around. Okay. The music didn't know when to stop. Okay, we are picking up everything because I think I'm done with this area. Yeah, there's just like nothing. I don't remember there really being anything here anyway. Like no secrets. Just pickups.
Caught in a level 3 demon contamination event, it is important that you remain calm. A tier 3 fellow wouldn't panic, and neither should you.
Do I need... Yeah, I need some ammo. Come here, buddy.
Weaponizing demons for a bloody tomorrow.
Wait, where's my... There.
New security clearance required.
That could have been really bad. Thankfully it wasn't.
Should you find yourself caught in a level 3 demon contamination event,
I think, and to go back, because I think I kind of ignored that comment, Looney,
and neither should you.
or I don't know, maybe I answered it. I think it depends on, because I think the only reason why it homes in as much as it does might be because of the rune that I have. I think it just depends on the normal glory kill range.
Weaponizing demons for a bloody tomorrow.
I'm dead. Oh good, I'm not.
A tier 3 fellow would panic, and neither should you.
Oh, hi. You were surprisingly quiet.
Unlike everything else in your life, your work here matters.
I do agree, though. I think the Berserk would be a little more fun to use if it homed in a little bit better, but it's not that big of a deal.
Weaponizing demons for a brighter tomorrow.
Titan off-planet construction. I wonder if this is a Titanfall reference. Titanfall came out before this, didn't it? The first one.
Should you find yourself caught in a level 3 demon
Making the
contamination
future
event, it is
one
important
bolt at a
that you
time?
remain calm. A tier 3 fellow wouldn't panic, and neither should you.
I think Titanfall 2 might have come out after this. I gotta play that at some point. I own it.
Your work here matters.
This Titanfall 2 has a single player. I know it's short, but I think I have to go down there. Actually, I don't think I have to go down there. But I will go down there. Yeah, I don't have to go down there, but I will go down there.
For a brighter tomorrow.
Never mind, I did have to go down here. That's okay, though. Okay, so this is where the... This is where the classic level entrance is. I need to find the switch. Actually, I might remember where it is.
Access granted. Access
I think it's in here behind these boxes. There is a Revenant that pops up here, isn't there? I remember you. There it is. This one in particular, I guess I think I remember it because... I don't know why I remember that one. I guess it's not particularly hard to find. Maybe that's why I remember it. I've played Doom and Doom 2 so often at this point. Oh yeah, you know what's I have like renewed hate for the Icon of Sin fight in Doom 2. Because I played it in Archipelago, and the thing with Archipelago is that since it's a randomizer, you don't get a Megasphere every single time you enter that level and die. So you might just be going in there with 100 health and no armor at best. He is a shit ton more difficult that way. And with monsters with infinite height, you could potentially just kill yourself with a rocket launcher blast. And you won't even know why. It didn't happen that often, but it did happen a few times, and I was very close to just releasing and saying, fuck it, I beat him. I did finally beat him, though. But yeah, I do not... I love Doom 2, don't get me wrong, but man, do I loathe that fight. I loathe that fight. It is not a well-designed fight. It was rushed. Thankfully, I actually think all of the other, like, the 2 icon fights in the 2 final Doom, expansions, the one in Master Levels is actually pretty easy, at least in my opinion. And Legacy of Rust doing things different, that's why I actually really like that one. Because they didn't do an Icon of Sin fight. They actually did something different. They did it, you fought like a barrage of titans. Or not titans, tyrants. Yeah, this is just to the next part. Hold on. What were those elevators about? Weren't there elevators back here I could interact with? Not here.
Should you find yourself caught in a level 3 demon contamination event, it is important that you remain calm. A tier 3 fellow will panic, and neither should you.
Oh, this just brings you down there normally. Alright. Don't kick me, dick. Yeah, I don't wanna take that. I don't need that. It just leads to the same spot, but I don't... I want to actually have, the supercharge.
It is important that you remain calm. A tier 3 fellow wouldn't panic.
Also, I think I would have probably missed this if I didn't go down this way. This area looks cool. Vega is most certainly the most advanced AI someone's ever concocted because they literally had to put him like in a probably the biggest fridge that would make the 7 wonders of the world blush. Requires a shit ton of heat. Or he requires a shit ton of energy. And it's also hell energy.
Temperatures exceeding 1.2 megakelvins, 173 times hotter than the surface of the sun. To contain this heat, a massive supercooled structure was built to house Vega's miles of circuitry and millions of processing centers.
All 3 of these games are gorgeous, and they run like... They're some of the best running games I think I've ever played, too. Again, it has been doing a phenomenal job. I think they've maybe had like 1 or 2 blunders. No developer's perfect, but... Well, I guess you could... But even TNT and Plutonia aren't really id. They're published by id, but they weren't really made by them so much. Same with Master Levels. They're not perfect, but they are a shining beacon in the industry. Because again, like, I know some people didn't like Doom 3, but Doom 3 is a really good game. It's just the black sheep of the series. It plays so much different compared to everything else.
You are looking at the only absolute zero cooling system ever constructed. It took years to perfect. Destroy each of the 4 coolant generators. Once they are no longer functional, my primary systems should begin to melt down.
He says that with, not enthusiasm, but he says that without any, like, notion for his own well-being.
Core temperature rising.
That was a good shot.
Core temperature reaching critical levels.
There's a reason I'm using it on her. She can really get this part carried away if you're not careful. I could barely move. Unfortunately, with the slowdown, if you have no momentum, you can barely avoid projectiles. I actually didn't mean to destroy these things that fast. It just sort of happened in the chaos of everything.
Core temperature rising.
Worth it. No. Back here. I don't know where she went. This is not good. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Yeah, unfortunately. Wow. Wow. I get taken out by the toadies. Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe I got overconfident.
Core temperature rising.
It's a slow and insidious killer. This is a horrible start. This is a horrible start. Oh my god, why did my brain just suddenly shut off? What the fuck? I was doing so well, and now all of a sudden, like, it's like I'm playing the game from the beginning again. Holy fuck, I'm playing bad.
Core temperature rising.
I'm stuck. I was legit stuck there. Thank God I could just jump out. Why are they all just, like, jumbling up here? That's what got me last time, was that they're all just in the same spot. Did they ever stop? I don't think they stop. So I think I think the toadies just keep spawning in. I think the Baron's around. So I'm seeing green fire. Oh no, wait, it's him. He'll do fine, but that's what I was not going for. Good enough. He died. I'm okay with that. Fuck right off with these fucking lost souls. I was doing so well until they showed up. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Maybe that's it. Why is the music's still going? I don't think that's it. There's probably one, like, imp that's still running around. Hello? I swear to God, if he's like stuck in the ground and I have to restart because of that. The fuck? Why is it still going? Maybe I should just stay still and let him come to me? I don't know. I don't know why the music's still going and why I haven't progressed yet. Game? Are we okay? I don't think the game is okay. Yeah, I don't think the game is okay at all. I might have broken it to the point where I might have to restart this. The music's still going, but all the enemies are gone. Like, this is where I'm supposed to go next when I'm done this part, and I destroyed all 4 of them, but... the music's still going, and it hasn't proceeded. I'm looking for where this last monster might be, but I don't see him. You know what I could do, because I can pick up an extra BFG ammo. I could see maybe if the tracer might cook it, but I don't know where it would even be at. Is the problem. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to do the part over again, because I have no clue why it didn't progress. The only thing I can think of is one of the monsters got caught in the world. Yeah, I have to do this part over again, I think. Yep. That's really disappointing. That's the first time that I've broken the game where it wasn't funny and it's legitimately frustrating. Because I finished this part. And I don't know if the monster, for some weird reason, just wasn't moving and I couldn't find it, or if it was stuck in the world somewhere. But it legitimately caused me to have to do a part over that I just finished. And I really don't like that. And I can't recall a time in either of the other games where that's happened. It's probably incredibly rare that it does happen, but I guess it has the potential. The fuck? The sound just bugged out. Seemed like I was in a wind tunnel. How am I breaking the game this hard? Like, seriously, what have I done?
Temperature reaching critical levels.
Wait, did I put him in? No, I didn't. I'm hearing something. There he is.
Thank you. You can now move to where my core is located.
Okay, it ended that time.
Process.
I think I was right. I think the whole reason why this part wasn't progressing, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of those smaller enemies that, for one reason or another, clipped into the world and just couldn't get out, and I couldn't progress because I didn't know where he was. So I think it's just one of those freak things that has the potential to happen. It's exceedingly rare. At least it didn't happen a second time, but it's a little frustrating when stuff like that happens. It's one thing if it's a glitch and it's just funny, but it doesn't really impact anything like that, but when stuff like that happens, it does get a little... Not exactly happy about it. But at least I fixed it. I'm gonna wait and trigger another checkpoint before I take my break. I am past the 2 hour mark. I thought I got stuck in that elevator. Hold on. Oh yeah, I didn't even use the Berserk power up down there. Oh, this time. Oh well. Okay, there we go.
Will take you to the entrance.
I wanted to trigger the checkpoint in case the game crashes when I'm tapped out. But I'm gonna take a short break right here. Whoa, is it flickering for you guys on your end? Because it's not for me. What is going on? Hold on, let me see what the live stream looks like. Yeah, I think I need to restart the game. Or not? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine now. The screen was flickering, I noticed on the stream, like in my preview window in OBS, but it wasn't on my end. But I think I just needed to do this a few times, and I think it's fine, so I don't think I need to restart. It doesn't look like choppy or anything, doesn't it? Does it? No dropped frames or anything. So I'm not having issues there. You know what I think I might do? I think I'm probably gonna finish this level maybe before the 3 hour mark, and I think I might stop there regardless if regardless if it's sooner than that. I hope I didn't just miss something. No, we're good.
For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead.
Because then the next part won't even take, probably a whole stream. I don't know why I didn't grab onto that. We're gonna restart. That was a terrible start. That was awful. The game crashed. No, it didn't. We're good. That was weird. It was just a black screen for like several seconds.
For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead.
I got stuck. You know what? Do it again. For some reason, I take it personal whenever the Lost Souls actually hit me. There is something with this part that the game does not like. I don't know what it is.
For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead.
You know how you're supposed to go toward the enemy with the glory kill lunge, especially with the rune? For some reason, it wasn't bringing me to him, but it was... That's why I restarted again. I don't know what it is with this part. This game is falling apart right now. This game is... I'm breaking the game involuntarily. Apparently there's 3 Barons in there. Because I killed 2 of them, and I'm pretty sure that arm that I saw was from a Baron, but maybe it was a Hell Knight, I don't know. I mean, this part is hard on top of it. But at the same time, like, weird shit is just happening, and I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what it is with this part in particular. It's just absolute pure fucking chaos, and I don't really know why.
For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead.
That scared the shit out of me. Did you see that? The Revenant jumped to me again, but this time, like, as soon as his animation was done, resting on the ground after he teleported to me, he just flat out disappeared. I wonder if he's just permanently gone now. No, he's back. It happened again. He's dead at least. Keep forgetting you can't throw grenades. That scared the shit out of me. Again. No. Oh my god. Imagine if that killed me. I won't lie, cheeks were clenched there. I do not know what it is with this playthrough this time around, but holy shit, am I, like, breaking, like, every aspect of the game imaginable, completely unintentional. Either that or I just plain suck. But I don't know, I made it through that, so I guess I don't completely suck. This has nightmare difficulty at the end of the day, so I'm not too frustrated with the fact that I'm constantly dying on a part that's basically near the end of the game at this point, but that was still a little fucking weird. Alright, I think...
I am losing memory capabilities. Control of
It will pull you back through to hell. Now, we
There's
have
something down there.
location set to the well's location. Now use the crucible to power it down. And the portal here on Mars will be closed permanently. They will not allow access to the well without a fight. But I'm sure that's what you're looking for, isn't it?
I don't know where the classic level part is, or the switch for it. Oh my god! I didn't realize I had all of those weapon points. Kill 5 Mankibai with a charge blast. Guess I could check the map to see where it is. I don't think I missed anything. Could have been back here for all I know. Unless I did find it, and I'm a dipshit. I may have found it, and I'm just stupid. It's definitely not down there. That would cook me. This music, I don't remember this music. This sounds like something from a Mass Effect soundtrack, not Doom. But it's still quite interesting. Or, no, you know what? Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk would actually be better. This actually kind of looks like the Cynosure Labs, now that I think about it. Although, funny enough, it's brighter here. That was such a good part. I could have thought you'd actually have a horror segment in a game like Cyberpunk. Yeah, and you know what? This looks a lot like the core in the Cynosure Labs. Now, I don't think CD Projekt Red intentionally made it look like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they took a little inspiration from Vegas Core and Doom 2016. I would not be surprised if CD Projekt Red had played, any of the devs have played Doom 2016 at some point. That game can get, like, as brutal as this game can, so... I do kind of want to play it soon because they might... I probably won't stream it. I don't know if I ever actually want to stream Cyberpunk again. I attempted it a few times. It didn't do so well with my old computer. But with this computer, I could most likely easily do it, even on ultra settings. Alright, I'll shut up here.
Thank you, Vega.
I got every secret. I don't think there was a classic level on that one. Try it? Well, I've tried like a couple of times. Well, not on this computer, so yeah, maybe I'll try that at some point. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I only have one level left, and then the final boss. I think that would take me more than a half hour to do both, so I think I might save it as like the final part for Wednesday. So I might actually end this segment early. I thought I wasn't exactly sure how long this would have taken me. Because I forgot how close to the end I actually was. But I think that's probably the best thing to do. This part we will definitely be done on Wednesday. If we get done early, I might go right into the next thing that I have planned, which is actually not Doom Eternal. I kind of have a, like I said, I wanted to do something in between Doom Eternal so I don't get, you know, like, burnt out early on it. So, before I do Doom Eternal, I actually want to do some classic Doom. Yeah, I'll get to that in a segment. I'm just ending this segment first. Once this game is done, I will actually be running, as I mentioned, Final Doom, TNT Plutonia. I am doing it in the Night Dive remaster, on the Kex engine, like I was doing with the other ones, since I believe that's the next one in line on the list. The ones that I have done so far were Doom, Doom 2, Master Levels, Legacy of Rust. Since that was the brand new one, I did that one early. That one's listed last. So I have a few more entries left. So it's TNT Plutonia, No Rest for the Living, Sigil, and Sigil 2, I think, are the ones that I have remaining for the Kex engine Doom. I will do those periodically. I don't really have anything planned on when I would get to them, outside of TNT, which I'm going to get to after this. So once TNT is over, I will actually do a playthrough of Doom Eternal. Since I don't have one, a saved, archived stream on my, my YouTube channel. For Eternal yet. Again, I have played and beaten that game exactly once before. I have not played Ancient Gods, but I know what the story is, and I know what the ending is. So the Ancient Gods will be like a first, but not the main game. But that's going to be it for the Doom portion of the stream for tonight.